All right, thanks, Brandis. Local business owners and their customers are dealing with supply chain shortages that have hit the nation's retail stores in the form of empty shelves and late arriving products. As business owners struggle to find inventory during the crisis, experts say things might not get better until next year. And joining us to discuss supply chain disruptions and the effect on businesses across Illinois are Maciek Nowak, interim dean of Loyola University Chicago's Quinlan School of Business, and Penny Crockett, CEO and founder of Penny's Tea in Moni, Illinois. Welcome both of you to Chicago tonight. First, Maciek, good to have you. Maciek, I'll start with you. Tell us what exactly is happening inside the global supply chains right now.
Well, I think we're dealing with a lot of disruptions, and the pre-pandemic supply chains were built to handle minimal or some disruptions. So if you imagine a pool, a calm pool, and you drop a pebble in as a disruption, you see the ripples go out and they impact other parts of the supply chain, but it's somewhat minimal. Every now and then you have a rock that's dropped in, like the Port of Los Angeles. Many may not realize that the Port of Los Angeles has been closed at times for work stoppages for days or weeks at a time. And we as the consumer don't feel that impact. But what I would say right now is we're seeing probably 100 rocks being dropped in this pool, and those ripples are being felt all throughout the supply chain. So
a lot of things converging. I'm sorry, a lot of things converging at the same time, and I want to get back to you on what all those different rocks are. Penny Crockett, how has it affected your small business?
It has affected it in a catastrophic way. I've been waiting on a shipment from China for almost 2 months now, and I'm really afraid that it's not going to be here in time for Black Friday. And we rely, as a small brand, we rely on those sales around the holiday time because, we give back to domestic violence. And so those shelters is relying on our funds to make it as well. So it does not only affect my company, it affects other people as well.
Your company and your customers. And Maciek, so you talked about all the rocks being dropped. I mean, we hear COVID-19, we hear a shortage of truck drivers. Is that it, or are there more factors here?
I think it's, at this point, there's so much built up in the system that there's nowhere for it to go. So those contributed to where we are now, but we're at the point now where it's we keep trying to cram more into the supply chain, and there's nowhere for it to go. And you've got all those ships waiting outside of the port of LA. That's because there's nowhere for them to unload those containers because the port's full. There's nowhere for those containers to go because the warehouses are full. The network is jam-packed. It's just we're at a kind of a point of no return, I guess.
Penny Crockett, you mentioned you're waiting on a shipment from China. How have you been able to manage and make ends meet right now?
I haven't. Some of our ingredients have not been in stock since June, so it's causing a really big distribution issue for our company. So I'm going to have to come up with some other scheme to do for the holiday because I really don't think I'm going to get my shipment in time.
And holidays,
and it's very unfortunate.
And holidays, of course, I mean, huge time for any small business. Well, let's hear what the White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki had to say today about this supply chain disruption.
The president is satisfied that progress continues to be made. And one of the reasons that there has been so much traffic in a lot of these ports is because there are more goods that are being ordered by people across the country. People have more money, expendable resources. Their wages are up. More people are working than they were a year ago. And port to port, it's different. But statistically, some of these ports have 20%, 30% increased volume.
So, Maciek, the president's talking about keeping the Port of LA open 24/7. Will this help clear some of that backlog?
Yeah, I mean, to some, but I think ultimately, again, there's got to be somewhere for those containers to go. So yes, part of it is that there's just so much backed up, but again, the flow of that has to have somewhere to go. Essentially, there's not enough infrastructure going back and forth, and there's no oversight over the entire supply chain for somebody to coordinate all of this. So even if you're kind of opening that door up a bit more at the port, there's no one to say, all right, this goes here, this goes there. So it should help, but in a limited extent.
And a lot has been made about the fact that it appears a lot of truck drivers have simply left the workforce in the pandemic. Penny Crockett, when you hear the president addressing this and you hear other ideas thrown out there like reducing tariffs on certain things, do you have any hope here that some of these things might work and help you out in time for the holidays?
I'm not that confident at this moment. I'm just really afraid, actually. I'm just going to have to come up with some other plan to get these gifts out for the holiday season to our customers who look for our products.
And Penny, for you, like in COVID-19, do you think there needs to be maybe some kind of federal relief or something for small businesses like yourself?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wouldn't say no to help like that. All right. So Maciek, what are the industries that are most hit right now? Everything.
Name an industry. I think everything's moving through the same network, right? So they're all using the same containers, same ships, same ports. So nobody's getting out of this
is it just
free.
a matter of like time? The country just needs time to sort of wrinkle out all of these bottlenecks?
I think the holiday season for supply chains is right now. Actually, we're on the tail end of that. So that the peak volume in these supply chains, we're kind of we're getting past that. So yeah, we're at this point, there should be a slowdown, and I think going into January, hopefully time will heal this wound.
All right, Penny, you just got to hold on until January here, and there's hopefully some relief out there. We'll keep following this. Our thanks to Maciek Nowak and Penny Crockett. Thanks so much.
Thank you.